Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all my witches, warlocks, riders, and wanderers. Today is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. I am KibbyRose. I am your SoCal psychic. I'm here to cover some witchy things, some client readings, and some horoscopy things. So if you're interested in a reading for yourself, please read the banner below or the details in the opener, which I'm going to roll right now. So for everybody who's here, hello, how are you? Today on this episode of KibbyRose, we're going to cover April full moon stuff. I have some tarot card readings that we're going to do a little bit differently today, which I'm going to go over. Then we're going to cover horoscopes. Then I've got some channel announcements that we're going to cover. So first off, thank you to the replay crew. I love you. I see you. I appreciate it. For those of you that are new here, just remember to like and subscribe and ring the little bell. So when I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, that you will get the notifications. And yeah, quick rundown real quick. So for the tarot cards, Becky and Tracy, I have your generals that are going to do. And then for per Mike, Tim, and Greg, for what we agreed upon, I figured out a way that we're going to be able to do it. And I think that anybody who's watching is going to have fun with this too, because let's just say that these three are very much involved in a lot of the gossip channels of things. And they asked if I could do some psychic readings and some tarot card pulls on a list of people. And they gave me 12 names to pull from. And I'm not going to do all 12 names because frankly, it'll take forever for me to do all 12 names. And the psychic energy that it would take, I'd be exhausted by the end of it. But what I did figure out is this, and let me grab it because it decided to roll off, is since it so happens that they gave me exactly 12 names, what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 dice rolls, and whatever 2 of the dice rolls is just going to be with 1 die, and the other 2 is going to be with 2. And that way I can do, it's going to be at random. It's literally going to be at random who I read for. So, and with that, yeah, I'm going to cover for the couple of clients that I still have, for Julia, Danielle, Tracy, and I'm going to call you Aaron. I can't pronounce, I love you, but I can't pronounce your name completely correctly yet. And please forgive me. So we're just going to call you Aaron. We're going to cover the full moon ritual stuff real quick. So let me do the little swooshy swoosh and we will get into it. All right. So for the moon, there's a couple things going on. For the April moon, we have, hold on, and that just popped up for me. So give me a second, because also I just noticed that my thing didn't save. So the notes that I made this morning on the moon cycle is, okay, so I had to pull that up. We are having a full moon, and it's going to be the full moon in Libra. So it's going to be one of those fun balancing moons, which is going to come up with the renewal and the rituals. The April full moon is known as the wind moon or the pink moon, the moon representing love and conception. Good energies to focus on romantic relationships, conceiving a child, and taking continued actions towards your goals. And you're going to see a lot of this influence in today's readings for Friday. There's a lot of lovey energy, but frustrating energy that comes in on Friday, okay? Rituals associated with the wind deities and spells, renewal, rebirth, and regrowth. Echoing the themes of the spring, just as the earth awakens from its winter slumber, the illumination invites us to embrace the fresh beginnings and nurture our personal growth. So decorate your altar with a white cloth, preferably fresh flowers, sparkling water, not just regular moon water, but sparkling water, and wind chimes or a flute. Pastel colors are encouraged with the pastel and light colors are encouraged with affirmations towards rebirth and renewal. And considering that we're going to be in a moon of Libra, and guys, we have the quarter or the full moon this weekend. This is the full moon, because we have this full moon combined with the Libra power, combined with the energies of the shifting of things going on right now. Doing rebalancing and renewal and type energy rituals are going to be the best bet for you right now. We have a lot of, well, I want to say emotional energies within all of the planets, considering we're kind of being ruled by Aries, Libra, and Pisces at the moment. So, or it's going to be a Libra full moon, but you have a lot of Aries and Pisces and all the signs, which is causing a lot of those deep-seated emotions. So letting go, renewal, balancing, especially with the Libra sign of balance, you know, she carries those weights. She likes that equality. So I wanted to bring it up because some of my clients were bringing up that, hey, we're supposed to be doing a ritual for the full moon this month, and you didn't give us any notes on it. So I realized, yes, there are some things that I'm going to keep going, like the Celtic Tree Month and the acknowledgement of the sun signs when we shift into them. So there are a few things that we are going to keep in regards to that kind of stuff, since you guys do need it. But for the most part, we're going to just keep it the way we're doing. I see somebody popped into the comments, so I'm going to pop in. Hi, Cora. Hey, I will be in and out as dinner and then bedtime. Yes. And you with the 3 little ones, I just appreciate the fact that you listen, my dear. So hello and good evening, Cora. So on that note, we're going to jump into some tarot readings because, guys, we have a lot to go over. We have at least 4 with the dice roll stuff, and then I have 2 more that we've got to do. And I wanted to actually do just a general in regards to the influences going on right now. So this is going to be sudden, but we're going to swoosh again so I know where to cut the seam. Okay, so... and I think that's Mike that popped into my messages because I told him to pop in midstream. So he did. Okay, so I am going to share this. Okay, Mike, give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you can hear me. All right, so since Mike is already here, we're going to actually go into the card pools for people. So the 12 names that I have, I'm just going to rattle them off real quick, and then we're going to go into the card pools. Or then we're going to roll the dice, and then we're going to, well, I'm going to take that as a message that number 4 is supposed to be read because that's the number that came up. So, oh, that's creepy. Okay, so we have Carrie. And Cora, you're added in this list. Haha. Just because I wanted to. Carrie, Cora, Gypsy Rose, JB, Jenna G, Jenna SG, Katie B, Little Lady, Nan, Nick, Rachel, and Russell. And number 4 just happened to be JB. So we're going to do a reading on JB. Oh, and that's another thing. For those of you who are wondering, when it comes to actually, so every tarot card is the same or different or whatnot. Most decks come with their own little books. However, if you are trying to learn tarot just in general, this is the book that I highly recommend to my clients. Wow, and that's how old this book is. This, oh my gosh. Okay, that's wow. Okay. That is from 2000. What year would have that been? That would have been 2012. Because, okay, so it's been a while since I've opened up this book. Okay. So this is the book I highly recommend. It not only it's tarot your personal guide, but first of all, it's just the way the layout is, the way the pictures are, everything else when it comes to the book. That's actually it's one of the easiest quick reference guides. That's how old it is, guys. It's one of the easiest quick reference guides that I've ever found. Not only that, but it actually gives you the upside down and right side up descriptions along with keywords. It gives you multiple ways to do the reading. So to my clients, this is the book I highly recommend. This is the book that has gone with these cards. That's how old this book is. Good gosh. I'm tripping, guys. My head is glitching literally, and I will tell you why my head is glitching. This is the pattern. This is the piece of paper and the pattern that I picked out for a wedding that ended up destroying my life. So to see, it's just I'm glitching. Like I'm glitching. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Okay, so we're gonna do this real quick since I'm glitching. For those of you who need to know, this is onyx for cleansing, and then I use rose quartz because my middle name is Rose. It's not just part of my title. My middle name is actually Rose. And I find that rose quartz is actually very grounding for me. So we're going to do that. Much better. Okay. Then we're going to cover this and then we're going to do this because I know for a fact that is going to carry some interesting energies. All right. So we've got JB first. And you gentlemen just wanted a general because you wanted to, okay. Right. So you just wanted to get, okay. You know, and I'm not surprised to find out that YouTube gossip channels use psychics to kind of get a gauge on what to talk about. It makes sense sometimes. All right, for JB. And I'm getting yelled at that I need to think of the person and not you, Mike. We were about to get a reading on Mike, and that wouldn't have been good because you're too private of an individual. All right. Do me a favor, Mike. Send me a picture. Do you have a picture of this person? Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. They're having me reshuffle that. There's a lot going on with this person. Okay, so I'm gonna pull two more because there's something about this where they're fooling themselves. Okay, so we've got the first one we've got is the Hangman. Then we've got the Six of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles heads up, and the Six of Swords in reverse. So basically, from what I'm getting, this person is basically fooling themselves. They're trying to get through a situation and they're kind of fooling themselves. However, in fooling themselves, they actually are going to get through. It's like this person almost tricked themselves into believing the situation they're in. So now they're going to have to trick themselves to get out of it, which is weird. But in the end, it is a good thing. So that's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm seeing with the cards. So let's double check. And that's another thing I like about this book is I already have this book marked. So it's not going to take me that long to flip to places. Okay. And this is the Hangman, right side up. Sacrifice, change of perspective, bigger picture, mentality, and delays. So yeah, this person has started a change of situations. And definitely it's definitely the right direction, but they got themselves into this situation and now they're having to get themselves out. So the Six of Cups, we've got what things? Okay, then we've got, and the Six of Cups reversed, childish, difficult childhood, tantrums, living in the past. So, like I said, this person is trying to get through something, but they're kind of like tricking themselves to get through it. But if they tricked themselves to get into the situation, they might actually have to trick themselves to get out of it. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse is lazy, materialistic, spendthrift, and shallow. Like I said, this person seems to be acting very childish to try to change whatever's going on. However, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is support, financial assistance, charity, and generosity. So inevitably, whatever they're going through, and even though they're acting very childish about it, and they're basically trying to trick themselves to get out of the situation, it's going to work out in their favor with other people and generosity. And then we have the Six of Swords. Come here, swords. 100 bad guys with swords who sent those goods to their lords or Prince Ali. Oh, that was so off. So the last one reversed. Staying within a difficult situation, being your own worst enemy, unable to keep your head above water. So they are. Well, whoever JB is, they're definitely tricking themselves that they're trying to get themselves out of this situation, and it's not going to work. I thought it was going to work because I thought usually the swords in reverse is a good thing. And looking from this card, it seems like it would be a good, like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they're saying, you guys, like, I'm getting arguments from the other side, too. Wow. Okay, so if I'm wondering if maybe we pulled this card wrong because my angels are referencing that was wrong. And healing, travel, overcoming emotional with mind, that's actually more what is going on. So that's very interesting. All right, so the next one we're going to do, we already did 4. 1. So Carrie, I'm going to do a reading on Carrie. All right, so, the person. Oh, that's very interesting. Mike, I appreciate that. Oh, I've got some comments. So do I do free readings? If you want to go ahead and read the banner below or check out the opening of the stream, it explains how to go ahead and get a reading. First time here, Shiana from Jamaica. I would appreciate a reading from you. I appreciate that, guys. Go ahead and read the banner below, or the instructions are in the opener, and that's how you can get a reading from me. I do have all of the information up, so if you do send your information, I will get it right away. For now, I'm actually covering pre-client readings from people that I have already set up. You're welcome to stay and join and listen, and I would look forward to a reading from you or for you. So from there, quick, Carrie, we're covering Carrie. So Mike, back to Mike. Carrie, I need a picture, please. Thank you. Oh, I know Carrie. I know Carrie. Okay. She's doing good. Why are you looking at drama? Friend. Okay. I was going to say, Carrie's not in the drama channels of things. Okay. So I know you're friends with Carrie. I'm going to have to check with Carrie. Or do you just follow her on TikTok? Okay. So Carrie. Yeah. Oh, she went. Okay. We've got, oh yeah, I got to show you. 7 of Swords in reverse. 6 of, no, that's 7 of Pentacles right side up, then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and that's why I worry. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is not a good sign. They're showing me that she's doing just fine. This might actually be more of a personal pursuit than financial, but let's check because coins are usually financial. Swords. Give me swords. All right, so 7 of Swords. Deception, theft, cunning, or reversed. Sorry, this is reversed. Dishonesty revealed. Lies are out in the open. Something that has not been taken is found or returned. I'm going to have to check in with Carrie. All right, well, that was in the past. So let's move on to the present, which is the 7 of Coins. Because, what? I hate when that happens. Now you got me concerned. Well, we're going to need the Ace of Coins, so give me that. 7 of Pentacles. Upright. Patience, persistence, evaluation, assessment, slow but steady results. So whatever happened to her was a hard hit, like hard hit. Now she's doing better. So Ace of Pentacles, in reverse. Wasted opportunity, lack of financial or business vision, feeling under the weather. Aw, I'm going to pull another card because I feel bad now. And this is the 3 of Cups in reverse. I don't know if that's any better. That's not any better. I don't know if I want to read that. I need to reach out to Carrie then. All right, so 3 of Cups. We've got isolation from a group, burning the candle at both ends, feeling unfairly treated. All right, so we might have to reach out to Carrie because that's not good. She might be pushing herself too thin. Hello, Sandra. Hello, my dear. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hello, my dear. All right, so that was Carrie, that was JB, and that was 1 die. Now we're going to do 2 die. We've got 6. So who's 6? Jen SG. All right, so Jen SG. Who's Jen SG? Send me a pic, Mike. Oh, I didn't cleanse these. Oh, okay. Oh, that's Jen's Gala. Oh, I know her too. I followed her. We run it. It's because we're LGBT, huh? That's why we run in the same circles. That might make sense. Okay, so Jen's Gala. Okay. Something's coming up here where Mama. Damn. All swords. She's got the 3 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords in reverse. And then the Page of Swords right side up. So damn. Okay. Well, the good news is the 3 of Swords in reverse is a good thing. Right side up is the way it hurts. Healing, avoiding problems, forgiveness. That's where she is. Which healing, that's why I was like, dude, she went through something hard. So she's on the right side of it, but she's still healing from it. Damn. 9 of Swords in reversed. Depressed, overcoming fear, accepting help. Yeah. So she's doing better, but it's exactly like I said. She went through something. I'm wondering if it's, we'll have to check to see if it's her mom, but she went through something hard. Right side up. Curiosity, cleverness, sharp wit, talkative, ideas, announcement. So she's going to be just fine. Whatever she's going through, she's getting through it. She, from what I remember, just from following her and seeing her randomly, she had kind of a tough year with her mom. So that might be what's going on. But from the looks of it, she's on the bright side of things. So, and then we've got number 5, Jenna G. You want a different one? Okay. 7. KDB. Okay. What? They're connected? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if we run in the same circles. What's full Jenna G? Love you, Mike. Yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. So oh, you know what? So that drama. Okay. You know what? Now that I have a clearer eye, I can actually do a full on that one. Okay. So we'll go through both of them. Give me her. Give me her. Coming together down the line. Couple waves. All right. So well, first of all, it looks like the line's still connected, which is interesting. So we'll start from there. Can I use the other cards? No. And this is why. Because I'm in tune with these cards. These are like my babies. I've been using them for so long that I can read other people that I'm not directly in contact with. Like these are like my third party person cards, if that makes sense. So these like my other cards are good, but they're fairly new and I haven't been using them long enough, so I can still do it, but I don't get as clear of defined of a read. I've just been using these for so long that's why. So one more on the, my angels are saying one more on this, and then we're ready to pull. Okay, so roller coaster. Wow. It's literally like up, down, up, down, up, down. Page of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Swords, right side up. 4 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups, right side up. 5 of Wands in reverse. And they asked for 5 because it's with 2 people and it's a bigger situation. So just remember, this is the overall situation, not one or the other person. Okay. So Pentacles, give me my coin. No, I said coin. Thank you. No. Why am I all of a sudden having difficulties? All right, so Page of Coins in reverse. Spendthrift, idle, time wasting, but financially invested. Bad financial investment. Oh gosh, I could see that when 2 people start dating, if you're not in a stable income, yeah, you could like crash and burn with it financially. All right, so Swords. Swords. 9 of Swords. All right, we've got worry, anxiety, fear, nightmares, sleepless nights. Well, and like I said, this is a freaking roller coaster ride between these 2. All right, so the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. In reverse, depression, self-absorption, reaching out to others. Which, yeah. Actually, they're telling me this exact action, the reaching out to others, and Mike, we know what that means, what happened, when it comes to these 2, that's what caused these next things to occur. So evidently it was this that caused what's next. So, which is the 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups. Moving on, abandoning something or someone, chasing a dream. Ouch. And then the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, which is the competition, or in reverse, avoiding conflict, lack of passion, unfocused teamwork. Well, that answers that question. So it actually is what it is. And it's not due to lack of love. It's due to the situation. That sucks. All right. Well, that's it, Mike. That's all 4 of them for you. Becky and Tracy, you're up. So, Becky, my dear, you just wanted a general. I've got your Alice in Wonderland cards. All right. We don't need those anymore. All right. Alice in Wonderland. All right. So, general for Becky. General for Becky. Okay. Wow, talk about ho-hum energy. Ho-hum. Okay. We're being told to do it this way. And then that is how it would have gone. Okay, so nothing extraordinary. Not extraordinary, but definitely a little. Yeah. So 9 of teacups in reverse, 9 of cups in reverse, 5 of spears, 5 of swords, right side up, and the 3 of wands, also known as flowers. Nothing extraordinary. It's just not, I have a feeling it's not what you were hoping for. However, from what I'm also hearing on the other side, that the answers you want, they can't give you at the moment because they simply can't give it to you right now because the answers aren't there. So 9 of cups in reversed. Suggestions that you're feeling dissatisfied. You're trying to get fulfillment and happiness from material things, but are finding that sort of satisfaction to be fleeting. You know what? When I was saying that they can't give you the information because it's just not there yet, they were telling me that it has to do with money and finances and like the stock market or whatever. Yeah. So, well, there you go. For material things and finding the sort of satisfaction to be fleeting, remember that achieving deep, true satisfaction is a personal inner journey. Focus on gratification and seeing things from more positive perspectives. And you know what? That's actually what they've been telling a lot of people right now is stop trying to find the instant gratification in these changes. The changes that are happening right now, we're not going to see results for at least 6 months. All right, so the 5 of spears, right side up, we've got frustrated by misunderstandings and poor communication. Ultimate conflict card, you've found yourself, whatever battle you have found yourself in, know that now isn't the time to back down. You'll have to be creative and determined to gain the advantage. Ooh. And the 3 of flowers. It's this way. 3 of flowers, right side up. In the future, importance of teamwork, cooperation, and good communication. You can't accomplish everything by yourself. Ask for support and bring your creative visions to life and help your plans reach their full potential. Okay, so Becky, if it comes to you, because I know you're retired and I know that a lot of your money had to do with stocks, move your stocks out of short gain, move them into long-term gain for now. And you're gonna, here's the thing. The angel, this is something that my mom, I even checked on for my mom yesterday. We're gonna, when you make these big changes in order to save yourself, even from anything from being homeless to saving yourself out of a bad marriage to saving yourself out of a bad financial situation. You have to make drastic changes in order to make improvements. If you're headed full bore towards a wall, sometimes you have to make skid marks in order for you to not hit that wall, and it's still going to hurt. But in the end, you don't end up hitting the wall. And that's what they're kind of showing me right now, is inevitably we were basically like a train heading towards derailment. The US, if they had gotten into a world war, we would have been bottlenecked by everybody. Like we literally wouldn't have survived because of the fact that we wouldn't have been able to support ourselves. So these kind of drastic changes, and they're referencing it down to parents who have kids. Even when you make changes from their bedtime or their food schedules, there's going to be a drastic pushback until things settle themselves out. And usually in the long run, especially when it comes to parents making changes for their kids, you're going to have a better outcome than what you were headed towards. And that's kind of where we need to keep our mindset right now, is you don't look at where we are on the track currently, because the track isn't good to begin with. Look at the fact that we have a continued track in the future instead of a brick wall. And in regards to your finances, you're kind of have to do the same thing. When money gets tight because, hubby loses his job, you're going to have to cut back on those extra expenses. Maybe buy, name brand instead, or don't buy name brand, buy generic for a little while. See where you can cut those pennies and cut those costs, and wait it out, because in the long run it's going to be better. And I'm panicking too. I'm seriously panicking about whether or not this was the right move, the right decision. I'm along with the rest of people. However, I'm residing in the same advice I give to all my clients. The change is uncomfortable because we're not used to it, but it doesn't feel wrong. And that's where I settle, is as soon as it starts feeling wrong, that's when I'll change my mind. But for right now, there are some things I don't agree with in regards to changes that have occurred. However, we've had and needed to make some major and drastic changes in order to save ourselves. And if there's anybody who knows anything about making drastic changes in order to save themselves, hi, my name is KibbyRose. And if you know me, you know what I'm talking. If you know, you know. I probably have several of my friends laughing, going, "Oh yeah, yeah." So I kind of understand what it means to have to make drastic changes to save yourself, and what sometimes you have to lose, including everything, like going down to 2 suitcases and a backpack and running in the middle of the night on a bus to Virginia from Tennessee. And that was what, guys? 4 years ago? Cheers. And look how much better I am 4 years later. I mean, come on. Honestly. So, reside in that. If anything, use me as an example. I mean, 2019, I was homeless. 2021, I had absolutely nothing but 2 suitcases and a backpack. Look where I am now. Okay. Even without a job, I'm doing far better than I was back then. So, Miss Tracy, we've got our Nightmare Before Christmas cards for you. Oh, Tracy. Okay, well, first of all, we've got some angel advice coming in first that we're going to say. If you need to walk away from something because it's affecting your mental health, walk away. The amount of years it takes to repair your mental health versus repairing material possessions is far greater. I can vouch for that, actually. Snapping out of that, I can actually vouch for that. Yes, facts. So in this situation, it might be easier for you to just walk away. I guess her angels, Tracy, your angels were coming in too a little bit, because they're kind of like what we were saying before is kind of a perfect precursor into what Tracy's reading needs to be. So, can you guys tell the difference between when I actually know these people and I'm like connected to them versus when I'm just like doing a general on people? All right. So Tracy, I want to first make sure that I'm going to get a really clear message on this, because we were talking about worldly changes before, but in Tracy's circumstance, we're talking about very personal changes. So sometimes you have to cut the nose to spite the face, is one of the things they're coming in with. And yeah, if not everybody, if the boat is sinking and somebody grabs, and nobody's grabbing a bucket, it might be a time to abandon ship and save yourself. We got a lot of analogies coming in here. All right. So, but that's true. Tracy, yeah, your angels do love analogies. All right. So, oh, wow. Okay. First of all, they came in full loud before I could even look at the cards and said jump ship. Jump ship, jump ship, jump ship. Jump ship, jump ship, ship. Jump, jump. Oh God, everybody, jump, jump. What's ready? Jump, jump. Anyway, cards. Two of Presents. Six of Candles. Ooh, we've Nine of Swords. Man, it doesn't matter what deck it is. Nine of Swords again. Wow. Okay, so we've got Two of Presents coming in for you. Oh yeah, learn the book. I gotta learn this book, man. I'm sorry. Need a come here. Two of Presents. No, that's Two of Candles. I want Two of Presents. There we go. There we go. Okay, Two of Presents. Oh, this is the first time we've had this card. So we have Two Presents in reverse. You're struggling to manage your time, money, and energy, and it's starting to affect you negatively. If you have too much on your plate, reevaluate your commitments. Jump ship. Analyze your expenses and cash flow despite tasks and make meaningful changes that will create balance in your life. All right. So, Six of Candles. Six of Candles. Six of Candles. Right side up. Victorious card showing all your hard work is paying off and you're getting the rewards you deserve. Keep the momentum going, but turning this self-confidence boost into motivation for your next project. Next project. Nine of Needles. Okay, so your angels, wow, that was a clear message. Your angels are coming in saying, this is a reading if you're staying due course. This is saying if you're going to not jump ship, if you are going to stay where you are and doing what you're doing, this is the outcome. They're referencing that this, wow, that's clear. Okay. They want to make it adamantly clear that this is the reason why they're trying to tell you to jump ship. Okay. This is not the result if you jump ship. This is why they're trying to get you to jump ship. I want to make that clear because they want me to make that clear. Okay. Okay. By the way, Tracy, your angels can be a little pushy. Just saying. So we got the Knight of Needles in reverse. Confidence been dealt a blow. Feeling low, you may be your own biggest bully. Start focusing on your positive qualities instead of fixating on perceived negative ones. A shift in perspective is what's needed to get you out of despair. Your angels are trying to keep you from hitting despair. Listen to them. You need to jump ship, my dear. Whatever. Sometimes you're putting your effort and your energy and whatever into whatever it was that you did was what you were supposed to do, and you're supposed to walk away. And I hate this. Sometimes God uses his strongest souls to teach lessons to other people. and there's reasons behind him doing it. I don't know how many times my mom and I have looked at each other after certain situations and said, man, I hate it when God uses us to teach lessons, but we can handle them. We can handle the situation. We're strong. We can fight back. We're emotionally stable, and we can handle it. And sometimes you're the only one who can help that person in that situation. In regards to your business, you might have your end path is not with this company. Your end path is with your own company or your own venture. There's something else out there for you that is going to be you able to claim your own. So, Tracy, my dear, keep going. Yeah, jump ship of whatever this is that you need. And not only that, but here's another thing. We have no idea how much money is going to be moved once everything settles behind the scenes. You can't guarantee that funding is going to be there for every project and endeavor that's out there currently, especially if it's by US aid, unfortunately. So, knowing you, Tracy, knowing your work, knowing what they're saying, I'm wondering if whatever this endeavor is, no matter how much energy and time you've put into it, ultimately you're going to lose out on it because the funding might not be there in the end. So, okay. I'm going to take a deep breath real quick and try to disconnect from some angels here. As we move on and jump in and say hi to Kim. Hello. Oh, man, I got all my peeps coming in today. I'm so happy to see you guys. I got Cora, I got Sandy, I got Kim. I got Mike. I love it. Thank you guys for coming in. It's so good to see you. And Kim, I can feel it. Yeah, feel you right away always. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad your energy is it's as stable as it can be right now, is what I'm hearing. So yay. And I was going to say, it's because as soon as I clicked on your profile, I could feel it. It's like, hi, Kim. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to swish, and we're going to get into horoscopes, you guys. All right. All right. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to get a little comfortable here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Getting old. I wanted to do there's so much that has happened in the last 48 hours in regards to Earth. Is there any messages from the other side that the angels want to give us to kind of, I don't know, sigh of relief, take it to like something, just give us anything about how to handle this right now. Let's go for it. Celebrate your last 10 wins. Be sure to say them out loud so the universe hears you. All right, guys. So evidently we're supposed to do some affirmations regarding our wins and our successes. So do so, because that is what we're supposed to be doing right now. I've been trying really hard and pushing myself to get out. And right now, that's what, and how can I put this? When I was in the depths and the throes of things, every day it felt like pushing, until one day it just felt like I woke up naturally happy. And it was just kind of like one of those things where I was like, oh, the chemicals righted themselves. Yay. So I hear you, girl. Keep going. Well, the good news is you've got some really good, really positive energy on your side. You're not the only one who's trying to help you get through and influence. Evidently, you have you've got a lot of good vibes coming from your angels. Like, yeah, she's not the only one pushing her through this. We're definitely, we might be carrying her a little bit, actually. So I would say a little thank you and a little grace to your angels, because I feel like they've been doing a lot of work for you too. All right. So horoscope, guys, we can get into this and maybe I can help out some of you guys. Actually, we're going to take a little sip of this because I love my tea, but I feel like I need a little bit of water. All right. So for anybody who's new here, the way we do this is I usually go through just the basic basic planetary signs and their influences over us. And then I go into the horoscopes and I cover Aries through Scorpio. I leave Scorpio to the end simply because I am Scorpio. And if I try to do it in the middle, my angels throw messages and I get discombobulated. And I will be covering Wednesday. I will be recapping today's energies and then covering Thursday's and Friday's energies for us. Okay. So, and since my page didn't say, I've got you're going to see me looking down to do the Moon of Virgo because, yeah, it didn't save. So, we've got the Sun in Aries, which is energies leap forward and growth, opportunities for those who push forward to do so successfully. Moon in Virgo, we've got instincts for flawless and perfection, extraordinary need to be right. It will you tend to process information stronger with a hyper level of sensitivity and instinct. Emotions take on somewhat of an analytical flavor. So that is Moon in Virgo. Mercury in Pisces, we are out of retrograde, you guys. Out of retrograde with Pisces. And we're almost out of retrograde with Virgo, but we are out of retrograde with Mercury. Mercury in Pisces, ideas become infused with imagination and sensitivity, idealist and dreamy thoughts that are difficult to rationalize. Venus in Pisces, we are in it for 3 more days, guys. 3 more days. Power to forgive is strengthened since your compassion runs high. Deep need to find a soulmate and connection. Love knows no boundaries. Mars in Cancer is a focus on the domestic with emotional security. Greater urgency to protect loved ones. So for my Aries babies, here we go. For my Aries babies, so today we had desirable, organizing, and structured energies in health and habits with a focus on routines, productive, advancing, and cleaning up energies within projects and ideas with the ability for productivity and possible problem solving. My hands are going to need something to play with because, yeah, ADHD, neurodivergency. Regrouping and reorganizing energies and balancing energies in emotional and with a focus on self was by the end of day for you Aries today. For tomorrow, we've got delegating, helpful, and overcommitting energies in others and social tasks, desirable, problem solving, and focused energies and responsibilities with a powerful focus on mental and emotional wellness, understanding, encouraging, and motivating energies and work and home, especially with a focus on projects with an ability for enthusiasm and improvements by the end of day. On Fridays for my Aries, we've got powerful connecting and intertwining energies with attractive undertones, with strong intuitive focus. Prideful, independent, and outreaching energies with the ability to help others comes in midday, with improving, unique, and approachable energies with inspirational undertones by end of day on Friday for my Aries. On Thursday, no, not Thursdays, Tauruses. For my Thursday Tauruses. For my Tauruses, on Wednesday, we had investing, channeling, and expressive energies and pursuits with undertones of general happiness, spontaneous, creative, and entertaining energies and commitments and social activities with improved feelings and confidence by the end of day. On Thursday, for tomorrow, for my Tauruses, we've got nurturing, caring, and heartfelt energies with pleasant and playful undertones, validating, successful, and positive energies in communications and connections, inspiring, invigorating, and interesting energies in networking and friendships by end of day. On Friday, you've got insightful, forgiving, and understanding energies in relationship and connections, releasing, relieving, and letting go energies and problems and difficulties with a focus on options, empowering, beneficial, and directional type energies and emotions with the ability for clarity in deep-seated issues by the end of day for you Tauruses on Friday. So basically, not going to be a good day to go out and try to party and make connections in the love issues, okay? Stay home Friday night, Tauruses. For my Geminis, today we had investing and burdening and enlightening energies and emotions with a focus on simplification in personal environment, tense, filled but encouraging energies and opportunities and options. Disorganized, distracting, and attention-seeking energies with overwhelming need for abundance or avoidance by end of day. On Thursdays, so tomorrow we've got productive, attractive, and connecting energies and connections in others for my Geminis. Comfortable, realizing, and affectionate energies in business with the ability to see the master plan come in midday. Challenging, determined, and responsible type or energies in conversations with an ability to move forward in business by end of day. On Friday for my Geminis, we've got important and positive energies in work and projects with a possibility for shifts. Beneficial, reviving, and improving energies in relationships and networking come in midday for you, with harmonizing, problem solving, and realistic energies in partnerships and relationships with a focus on realistic expectations by the end of day. For my Cancers, today we had flexible and changing energies in avoidance with a focus on attitudes and multitasking. Discovery, curious, and adventurous energies in routines with the ability to tune out due to distractions. Imaginative, spirited, and active energies and reflections and motivations with a focus on projects and endeavors by the end of day. On tomorrow for my Cancers, we've got busy, inspiring, and motivating energies and goals and self with a focus on current efforts. Overwhelming, determined, and competitive energies and goals and pursuits with undertones of desires comes in midday for you, with gravitating, creative, and localized energies and interactions with meaningful undertones by the end of day. On Friday for my Cancers, we've got professional, reputation-based, and focused energies in social and business. Extending, helping, and thriving energies in business and career with recognition of sacrifices by midday. Defensive, judgmental, and decision-oriented energies in problems and issues with an ability for renewed perspectives by end of days on Friday for you Cancers, okay? My emotional Cancers, you're going to have an emotional next couple days, just be careful. Virgo is not going to be your friend shifting out. So this is coming in from the Cancer angel. Basically, once Virgo shifts out of retrograde, it's actually not going to do that well for our Cancers because our Cancers are so sensitive. It increases your sensitivity versus during retrograde, it's been dulled. So just be aware that your emotions are going to be more on the forefront the next couple of days for you Cancers as we shift out of Virgo retrograde, okay? Or Venus retrograde, who is also ruled by Virgo. Leo. Today we had materialistic, desirable, and strengthening energies in finances with a focus on building and balanced foundations. Cooperative, increasing, and expanding energies in projects with an ability for overwhelming stress by end of day for my Leos. For tomorrow, you've got secure, comforting, and motivating energies and obligations and responsibilities. Accomplishing, comforting, and principle-oriented energies with possible clashes in ideas with others by midday. Determined, positive, and attention energies and beginnings and financials with possible introspective by end of day. On Friday, you've got healing, forgiving, and accepting energies with problems and issues to start out your Friday. Energizing, spirited, and sharing type energies and dealings in social comes in midday for you Leos with idealistic, romantic, and creative undertones. Moving, touch-based, and spotlighted energies in personal and social circles by the end of day for you. For my Virgos on Wednesday, we've got illuminating, understanding, and exposing energies and acknowledgements and feelings. Overreacting, pushy, and impatient energies with a focus on work and goals came in midday with understanding, meaningful, and dedicated energies in family and social by the end of day today. On Thursday for my Virgos, we got prioritizing, refining, and reorganizing energies and emotional with a focus on small hurdles. Dwelling, lingering, and interpreting energies in emotional problems. So be aware that this is going to come in full frontal on you for Thursdays, midday. Energizing, enlightening, and improving involved energies with advancing undertones in partnerships and ideas with the ability for communications and a focus on special interests by end of day. So basically, you guys are going to have basically a bat to the head type energy that's going to pause you midday on Thursday, Virgos. However, once the day continues, once Venus basically goes direct and starts moving again, you're going to have all the energies to be able to push forward in all endeavors, basically. So in Friday, for my Virgos, we've got insightful, intimate, and unburdening energies and old problems and issues. Forgiving, understanding, and approachable energies and connections and conversations, with accepting, improving, and opportunistic energies and personal, with the ability to grow through exchanges and conversations by end of day. For my Libras, for Wednesday, we had regrouping, renewing, revising energies with a focus on emotions. Peaceful, reflective, and pulling energies towards experiences and activities came in midday, with accomplishing, satisfying, and prioritizing energies with opportunities for advancements and advantages by end of day. For Thursday, for Libras, for you tomorrow, we've got responsible, surprising, and clinging energies and emotional, with a focus on pampering oneself. Motivating, interesting, and advancing energies in business and work with a focus on competition comes in for you midday. With spirited, forward-moving, and re-energizing energies in work and partnerships with a focus on perfecting your personal skills by end of day on Thursdays. For Fridays, for you Libras, we've got magical, dreamy, and discussion-based energies in relationships and interactions with ability to put faith in someone special. Bonding, opening, demanding, and unique energies and talents and traits with the ability to learn comes in midday. With healing, growing, and improvement-based energies in relationships with a chance for self-honesty and realizations by end of day for you Libras. For my Sagittarius, is just heads up, Sag, is you don't have next good couple days, okay? So just be careful. So on Wednesday, today we had focused, vested energies and responsibilities and obligations with a focus on reputation and career. For my Sagittariuses, warm, practical, and giving energies with an ability to make adjustments with confidence came in midday, with concentrated planning and organized energies and thoughts with a focus on balance by end of day. Tomorrow for you Sagittarius, we've got demanding, unbalanced, and struggling energies in personal and self, desirable, cooperative, and attention-seeking energies and in guidance and advice with an ability for strong concentration comes in midday. Craving, passionate, and involving energies in conversations and commitments with a special focus on self comes in by end of day. Be careful not to be your own worst enemy when it comes to your communications, Sagittarius, is on Thursday, okay? On Friday, we've got interacting, connecting, and mingling energies in social with an ability to share ideas openly. Creative, pushing, and unique energies and pursuits and ideas with a strong expressive undertones comes in midday, with compassionate, accepting, but confusing energies and connections with possibility for misunderstandings and straightforward thinking by end of day. So be careful not to use your abruptness, Sagittarius, to harm those around you with your words on Friday, okay? For my Capricorns, today we had brighter, breezier, and free-loving energies with the ability for new experiences with learning undertones. Helpful, healing, and informative energies with the ability for pitfalls came in midday, with overwhelming, expecting, and anticipating energies with a focus on moderation and balance by end of day. Into Thursday, we've got blocking, demanding, and unbalanced energies and deep-rooted issues with a focus on demands. Pursuing indifferent and adventurous energies with possible interferences comes in midday for you, with learning, motivating, and encouraging energies and communications with a focus on a special person by end of day on Thursday. On Friday, you've got releasing, forgiving, and moving energies in domestic and family with pleasurable and money-making undertones. Improving, balancing, and understanding energies and relationships with a focus on warmth and support comes in midday for you, with assessing, humbling, and conclusion-based energies in personal and self with a focus for clarity in wants and needs by end of day. Just remember, Capricorns, on Friday evening to self-soothe and be kind to yourself, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of energies that are very critical and judgmental, okay? For my Aquariuses, today we had desirable, needy, dilemma-based energies with a focus on emotions, attending expansive and overindulgent energies in all life departments with a focus on declutterization, indulging excessive and distracting energies with a focus on comfort and balance by end of day today. On Thursday, it continues on with tension-filled, resentful, and frustrating energies in money and business with a focus on the practical. For my Aquariuses, inspirational, creative, and contentment energies in changes and insights with a possibility for conflicts or misunderstandings comes in midday. Initiating, passionate, and perspective-oriented energies in duties and work with an ability for problem solving comes in by end of day for you Thursday. On Friday, you've got connecting, soulful, and brightening energies with a focus on friendships and the ability for peacemaking. Informative, advancing, and skillful energies and communications with the focus on the long-term improvements. Problem-solving, conclusion-oriented, and clarifying energies in self with the ability for clarity and improvements by end of day. So Aquariuses, whatever the heck you messed up the beginning of this week with your energies, you're going to be able to fix on Friday. Okay. For my Pisces, on Wednesday, we had heightened energies and partnerships and social with a need for connection, disorganized, irritating, and irrational energies in self with a focus on problem areas came in midday with compromising, stressful, and tempting energies with the ability to overdo by end of day. On Thursday for tomorrow, we've got stirring, activating, and unbalanced sensitive energies in interactions and conversations with a focus on needs and concerns, identifying discoverable and attachment energies in relationships with a focus on freedoms comes in midday or comes in towards the end of day with connecting, learning, and understanding energies and goals and ideas with a focus on clarity by the end of day. Connecting, problem solving, and improving energies comes in for you on Monday with a focus on Friday with a focus in money and projects. Magical, attractive, and drawing energies and new activities with imaginative undertones comes in midday. With discovering stationary and practical energies on discussions and matters with an ability for new perspectives by end of day on Friday. And for my Scorpios, last but not least for my Scorpios, today we had improving investing and strategizing energies and network and friendships with a focus on teamwork, productive, vital, and expanding energies and connections with a focus on the new, opportunistic, avoiding, and undisciplined energies with a focus on resources comes in by the end of day. On Thursday, we've got dilemma-based, irritating, and refocusing energies in networking and communications with a focus on a romantic or personal life. Desirable bonding and supportive energies and goals in mind with a forward-looking mentality comes in midday with attractive, interesting, and motivating energies with a focus on a new level of commitments and ability to learn and grow in personal identity by end of day. On Friday for my Scorpios, we've got inspiring, intuitive, and practical energies in work and projects with imaginative undertones, willing, problem-solving, and resolution-based energies with a chance for unusual solutions comes in midday with observing, discovering, and confusing energies and resolutions by the end of day. Not the best time to make decisions, but it is the best time to gather information in order to make decisions later. So, for everybody, that is the end of our horoscopes for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here we go. And just a couple things to round up the last bit of channel announcements for our stream. So we do have a couple of really fun things coming. Cora and I are going to be launching a whole new channel. It will be coming soon. We are working in the backgrounds for it. You're going to love it. It's going to be a little bit more fun. It's going to be us reacting to extreme moments in law. And then the Dance Mom series, I'm going to break down and have her react to with added information, because as a longtime Dance Moms fan, I have so much in my head that I can, and Cora loves drama. So I figured it would be the perfect mashup. So there's a lot of work. That's also why we've been reducing our streams down, because there's a lot of work that I've been doing in the background, guys, from compiling information from Back to the Bar to Melissa's stream YouTube channel, to Christy Lucasiak's YouTube channel, to Maxie Boss's videos, to private podcasts from After Buzz, to pretty much anything and everything that I can pull up that either I know the information already or I'm gathering new information. Guys, we're talking in-depth research here, and yeah, and I'm loving it, first of all. But second of all, yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a new type of reaction series, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then with how much information that Cora and I have already gathered for our Law T channel, that isn't going to be able to happen because we're just too busy to be able to live stream do a whole nother live stream. We're going to take that and combine it in and react to it on that channel as well. So we're going to be combining our love of law and our love of drama and our reactions and our gossiping all into one. So that's coming soon. So wait for that. New uploads on my channel under the video section. Go check them out. We've got St. Patty's Day with Jack. I've got my Book of Shadows in progress. I've got another Book of Shadows where I actually go through it page by page. In April, we're going to be doing a free week of readings. April 30th through May 4th, I'm going to be doing free readings that week. So if you know anybody who wants to come in and get a free reading, that's the week to do it. And then in May, it might be our last stream. We're going to see what happens. But May 5th, I'm doing a rebirthday party. We're going to celebrate my crossing over and coming back that actually confirmed to me of all my abilities. And actually, yes. So, and then we're going to celebrate, or I should say, debunk Cinco de Mayo. And I've got some May Day quiz and some fun stuff going on there too. So just know that we're going to continue with our WitchCasket subscription unboxings on this channel. So the live streams might actually just become postings of the unboxings and the horoscopes, depending on what happens in the future in May. I'll keep you guys posted, but for now, if you'd like to join me in raising your glass, that is the end of our stream. Thank you for joining me. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button and ring that bell for more notifications. And may your angels be strong. May your energies be positive. And may karma be ever in your favor. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.